we are seeing this thing like we've never seen it. But David knew that his strength came from God. We've got to know that our strength will come from God. But we've got to come and we've got to fight this thing called domestic violence, because the teenagers are getting in this stuff. And they have no voice once they're in it. This thing breaks them. This thing, it desensitizes them. This thing will cause you to have low self-esteem. Why? Because of the way they talk to you. The things they say to you. The things they do to you. How they treat you. But they don't adore you. They don't provide for you like they should. As the Bible was speaking about last night, as the Lord was speaking about how one is supposed to treat the wife. The same thing with anybody you're dating. You got to nourish them. You got to protect them and you got to care for them. But they have to be protected from you. All because you are the one who is dangerous. You're the one that's hurting them. You're the one that's breaking them. And you have no fear. You have no reverence of God, nor that family. You can care nothing about that young lady. No, and vice versa, that young man. It's a control thing. It's a manipulation thing. They'll gaslight you. Operate in the narcissist spirit so until they always downplay and they always become the victim. They'll always try to do that reverse psychology on you. They'll make you think that you did them wrong when they really did you wrong. Do you guys understand how serious domestic violence is? That thing is like a Goliath. And it takes more than one person to bring it down. In the physical. But it takes one God to destroy it. Because He is God. And He'll bring it down like it ain't never been brought down. So David would play. And as David grew, as David increased. See, this thing right here is touchy to me. Because I know where I came from. And I'm just going to let the Lord do what He do. But let me share this. As David grew and he became the warrior, Saul got it. And then Saul heard the women after they were coming out of battle one time, and he heard the women talking about how many Saul had killed in war, and David has killed this many in war, and he became envious. He became jealous. And that's just what this thing in domestic violence is. Those people become so jealous. They become so overbearing. They become too clinchy and controlling. that they don't want to see you out of their sight. They don't want you to be better than them. They don't want anybody to conversate with you or to say that you did this and you did that and you've done an amazing job. No, they want to keep you low. They want to keep you under them. They don't want to see you rise above the means of who you are and what God has purposed and deemed for you. And that's exactly what happened to Saul. Saul became jealous of a young person, of a young man who was his armor bearer, who loved him just as much as Saul loved him. But he allowed jealousy to get in there. And sometimes we as women, and sometimes men, we love people too hard. And they don't love us back. They may have at the beginning, but something shifted. Something changed. Something got a hook to them. And they changed. And that's what happened to Saul. He became jealous. So then he started to hate David. He became wrathful. He was in a rage, a wrath, because he wanted David dead. He even threw a javelin at him or a spear at him to kill him. And sometimes people come to destroy your life. They will do whatever they can by any means necessary to take you out. And let me share with y'all, when a person gets in low self-esteem, in an abusive relationship, in domestic violence, they have lost themselves now. They become suicidal sometimes. I did. Not only do they become suicidal, they have so many different things going on in the inside of their heads, in the inside of their minds. They don't think that they'll ever come out of this thing. Why? Because this thing has touched them. This thing has broken them. This thing has crushed them. It came to steal your identity of who you are. And they get you to fall in love with them, only to know that after a while, they're going to control you like you have never, ever seen before. They're going to run your life, and you won't be in charge of your life. God won't be in charge of your life for that moment, because they're going to run your life. But it's when you know God that you can be just like David, and you can know without a shadow of a doubt and walk in faith to know that God will help save you. God will help keep you from dying in this thing. God will rescue you just like he did for David. Every time that Saul wanted to destroy him and kill him, God took care of it. A lot of times people, sometimes you stay in that thing because of the children, but that's dangerous. That is dangerous, because when these people get it in their mind that they gonna take you out, not only will they take you out, but they'll take the children out. Because once that demon takes over their minds, takes over them, they don't care about nothing and nobody. And David got on the run from Saul for many years. And see, once you get away from them, some women and men are still running, still hiding, still in protective custody. Why? Because that demon is still trying to take them out, still searching for them, still looking for them. Always looking over your shoulders, always looking over your back. Why? Because you've not yet become free. You've not yet found peace. You've not yet found joy. So you're hiding. You're running. Just so you can stay alive. And that's what David was doing. There were many times David could have took him out. But because he was the anointed of God, David would not harm him. David would not kill him. And that's the problem. Sometimes people don't understand who you are. They don't understand that you belong to God. God created you with His hands. And who are you to try to take another's life? Who are you to take another's life when you never gave it? Why are you so clingy? Why are you so want to have control over people and smothering them out? If you are in a relationship already, and this person has already put their hands on you, it's time for you to get out of that. It's not God. It's not love. It's control. They want to control you. And a lot of times it's because it's what's in them. So when they find somebody that they can really manipulate, they can take authority over them. And then when they realize that they've gotten you in a place now that you're afraid of them, now that you're running from them, now that you're scared of them, they're going to do just that much more to you. They're going to do just that much more to you. Why? Because they don't care about you. Because they don't care about themselves. It's something within them. And the thing is, it was something within Saul. Because Saul didn't do what he was supposed to do. So the Lord ripped the kingdom from him and gave it to David. And David was about to get in the seat of authority. And that's the problem. Some people don't like to see you to be free, to have your own independence, your own mind, to be able to hold things up and to hold things together. No, they want to be the ones who tell you how to do this. They want to be the ones to tell you how to dress. They want to be the ones to tell you what to wear. They want to be able to tell you how to put your hair. That's control. They want to tell you where to go, how long to be gone, who to go with and who you can't go with. Anybody keep you from your family That's not healthy. That's not good. You have to get out. And I know it's hard. But God said with him all things are possible. But do you love him? Is he the head of your life? You may not get out like I got out or others got out. That young lady's family, her children, her son's dad, they didn't make it out. But God loves us too much to let this Goliath called domestic violence, continue to consume the lives of the people. Innocent babies died. An innocent man died all because he was trying to help his child, and this same psychotic person's child get to safety. But if you will take your own child's life, what does that tell you about this? And then kill yourself. You have to plan things strategically. You can't just do it on an impulse. You can't just do it on a emotion. No, you need to make sure that you have things documented. You need to make sure that you let the law enforcement go with you and get things when you're in this place. You need to get everything that you can to help implement your safety. Do you understand what it feels like to have black eyes, busted lips, blood coming out of your mouth, and different things? You trying to cover up bruises and trying to cover up your face and things with makeup. You're lying, making excuses of what happened to you. All because you don't want anybody to know. The shame is eating you up. It's tearing you up. Why? Because this Goliath has come and now he has made you feel weak. He has made you feel low. He has made you feel like you don't even matter, but you matter. You matter to God. And Goliath can fall. This domestic violence is just like a Goliath. That spirit is so deep. That spirit is so big and boastful. But choirs be kept. They're cowards. They're weak. They're broken. They are traumatized. Ha yerabo shanan nerabo shai. Yerabo shanan nerabo she. But when they realize they can run you, they can control you, they can manipulate you, that spirit will do just that. Being body slammed while you carrying a man's child. Being kicked with steel-toe boots on in your rectum area. Being checked. Why? Because they want to see if you've been where you not supposed to be in their eyes. I'm trying to keep it real clean, but let your mind think about what I'm saying. That's abuse. Calling your phone 30, 40 times. Over and over and over and over. That's abuse. And when you don't respond, you don't answer, then you already know what's about to happen. These Goliaths can be real, but so is our God. He's more real. Domestic violence can be so real. We're seeing it day by day. Possibly another young lady, before I came on here, may have also left and died the same exact way. Right here. A few towns outside of us. But do you understand how critical this thing is? Do you understand that this demon is nothing to play with? Nothing to get involved with, nothing to get entangled with. Being dragged out of the tub by your hair. Being punched like you a dude. Being slapped, handprints still on you. Being choked, handprints around your neck. Ha, yerobo shande nebo sande. Ishana na 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 boshai. Shotore de mande de boshai. Do you understand? Being put out miles and miles and miles away from your home, but not knowing how you're going to get back. Now you're running, trying to get home, hoping and praying. This time of the morning, nobody stops, and they pick you up and you never be seen again. Putting you out while it's raining, and they can go home and get in their bed and become comfortable and have not a thought for you. Taking things, hitting you with them, throwing things, tantrums. Those are signs. Those are warning signs. Taking their fists, punching holes in the wall. Signs. And more signs. Just because you put on makeup, they take your whole purse with your glasses that you just got. All because you got makeup on. And they put it under the tire and run over your complete purse. And then give it back to you. And says, now wear it. And everything in your purse is demolished. Get you little sly remarks like you got your go-getting pants on today. wanting you to wear big old jogging suits and things of that nature. That is abuse. Those are warning signs. For real. That's a Goliath in your life. That is about to lead to a bigger thing. Pulling your hair out in plugs. Don't want you to look at anybody but keep your head down. Why? Because they want you to feel inferior to them. And the whole entire time, it's issues within them. Sometimes it's the things they came out of. So they became a product of their environment.